Correct. He had one of his clerks, or somebody who worked in his office, went to work for Judge Carter about a month before that ruling came down.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of what happened. I was following that closely. And as a matter of fact, to tell you the truth, I couldn't even see a way that Judge Carter could get out of the case. And the fact that he did shows what kind of political pressure must have been put on Judge Carter, because all the case had to do is, in like your case, get to the first base.
Yeah.
That's all it had to do, and the judge wouldn't let him do it. And how that judge, you're right, he had a clerk from the same law firm that was representing Obama, became Judge Carter's clerk.
Yeah. Go ahead, Charles.
Well, the Orly Tates case is, and the other cases, many of them, were filed while Obama was a candidate, and they were in effect while the political process was going on. That's a big difference between my case, our case, and those cases.
I realize your case is different.
Now wait, listen a minute. Yeah. This case was filed after the political process was done, after the joint session, and before Obama was sworn in. So the Congress had completely finished their job under the Constitution, although they did it unconstitutionally and illegally, and we sued while he was a president-elect before he was sworn in. So this particular case on the standing issue is completely different. Now, all the potential for political pressure and corruption, or whatever you want to say, in the lower courts, we're going to be testing this with the first case to reach this Supreme Court all the way up the Supreme Court ladder properly, fully legally, after the political process was over. We did not try to skip the appeals court. We went through every step, and we are presenting to the Supreme Court of the United States the best argued, the best presented, and the most properly presented case yet, strictly on legal questions. And we're going to see if the Supreme Courts are going to bend to the political pressures or not.
Well,
because
can I say what,
if they turn down this case, sir, we no longer have the rule of law. We no longer have a constitution.
I agree with you.
Jack, I'd like to answer your question. You said to get to the House members, given the election. Well, we're not getting to the House members. We're in the Supreme Court.
No, I realize that, but I realize
that. We don't have to get to the House members.
No, you don't have to.
Depending on what the Supreme Court does, okay, then you get to the question that you're saying about getting to the to the House members or to the public officials. So and the Supreme Court is not supposed to decide the cases on politics, but we'll see what happens. Go ahead.
Great thing about your case.
As much as it's nice to talk about Orly Tates' case and the problems that the judge had out there, could you ask us a question about our case?
Oh, no. Okay, well, I think your case is great, and I've been following it. Would you say that all your case has to do is get to the first base with standing? Because even if ultimately the court was to have an interpretation of Article 2.
The next thing that comes is discovery. That's Obama's nightmare.
Right. In other words, people should. What I understand is you don't even ultimately have to win the case. All you have to do is get to standing where there's discovery,
right.
And at that point, the house of cards falls down.
Exactly.
You don't even have to win on the merits. Just get a justiciable case going with standing.
The merits case, we're going to win on the merits, but when we get to standing, the discovery, and he won't be able even to conclusively prove he was born in Hawaii. That's my opinion.
Precisely.
The merits are, is he born in Hawaii? If that's one part of the merits. If he can't prove that because he has a birth certificate that's defective or is fraudulent, whatever, then we win on the merits of that question. And then the other part is also with the meaning of a natural-born citizen. That's also another part of merits. But if we get discovery, we win on merits. It's not that we don't even need to win on merits.
Well, the point is with natural-born citizen, it doesn't matter where he was born. It could have been born in the White House, and it doesn't matter. But the point is, if you can get a case just going on that, where there's discovery on that one point, even if that was ultimately to lose, merely getting discovery going would be the end.
Well, we know that, sir. So what question do you have for us tonight?
Well, my question is, do you think things can be different now in view of the new Congress?
Well, absolutely. The Messiah no longer walks on water. Things are different politically. But this is a legal case, and we're counting on the Supremes to do what's right for the Constitution, because this time they've been given them a properly argued case all the way up through the legal system, skipping those steps, and was filed after the political process was over and before he was sworn in. It's judicially ripe legal question that if they pass on this, then our Supreme Court has been co-opted.
And your case is against the Congress as well for not doing their job.
Yes, it is. So that like Judge Carter, again, like you said, he said the Congress should be doing this. Well, we got the Congress enjoined. They're a defendant. So there's no way they can weasel out of this one.
Well, good luck.
Well, Jack, thank you for calling the show. Great call. I hope you call again. I hear a little bit of a Chicago accent, I think, there.
Yep. You're pretty good.
Yeah, well, call the show again.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, Commander Kerchner, Mario, I believe Pandora's box is about to open, and I can't wait to see what's in it.
We hope so, Les.
You're listening to the Les Naiman Show. We'll be back with more with Mario Apuzzo and Commander Charles Kerchner after a word from our sponsors.
970 WGTK. Here's your 970 WGTK Kentuckiana weather, brought to you by Autobahn Motors. With a few scattered clouds this evening, we'll have temperatures in the 40s. Later tonight, we'll drop down to a low of 31. And on Monday, with sunny skies, expect a daytime high of 58 and an overnight low of 39. This weather report was brought to you by Autobahn Motors. Fair and honest repair and service specialists for pre-owned Mercedes-Benz vehicles. Visit AutobahnMotorsKY.com. Naiman's Catering is a full-service catering company, providing fabulous, quality food at affordable prices. Outstanding food and service are the foundation, and 28 years of happy customers tell the story. Naiman's personal touch includes meeting with prospective clients in their home or business with great food choices to sample at no charge. Specializing in wedding receptions and corporate events, Naiman's professional servers and bartenders will go above and beyond to ensure the success of your event. One call does it all. Naiman's has the best food, but that's not all. They also supply tables, chairs, linens, skirts, and full bar service. Start planning the perfect wedding reception now. Call Naiman's Catering at 327-7333. That's 327-7333. Or go online to naimanscatering.com to learn more.
You're in the middle of planning the perfect wedding reception or graduation party, or maybe the mother of all derby parties. Well, before you make another move, pick up the phone and call Bluegrass Rental. Bluegrass Rental is a full-service party event rental business that has everything you need. Bluegrass Rental's been the company behind Kentuckiana's best parties for 14 years. Service is their specialty, and they work hard to make sure your event is a success. From picnic to top shelf needs, no order is too big or small for Bluegrass Rental, and Bluegrass will work with you, your caterer or event planner, so that every detail is perfect. Anything you need for entertaining, from tables, chairs, linens, tableware, and glassware to tents, dance floors, concession equipment, and wedding accessories and decorations. And Bluegrass Rental has office equipment for every type of business meeting at prices even your boss will appreciate. Call 241-0222 and see for yourself. That's 241-0222. 241-0222.
Don't miss your daily dose of debate, The Michael Medved Show, weekday afternoons at 3 on 970 WGTK.
We're back. Les Naiman back with Mario Apuzzo and Commander Charles Kerchner, two of my very favorite guests. I'm really getting excited about the coming hearing. You said November 23rd. Is that correct?
Correct.
And
we want to give Mr. Obama, the putative prez, or the resident-in-chief, a very, very sad Thanksgiving holiday.
And yes, I can't wait. I'm really. I hope that you'll shoot me an email and let me know what happens there. Let me ask you a question.
If we get standing granted, or any other part of the case picked up, the world's going to know. It's going to be like the shot heard around the world.
Now, obviously, we have. I know you can't talk about the court, so I won't even go there. But politically, Barack Obama. It's funny when a politician starts going bad and the popularity goes down and starts tanking, people jump ship like rats leaving a sinking ship. And I'm just wondering if that will have any kind of subliminal effect on what's coming up.
I'm sure it does. I mean, these justices and judges, they don't live in a vacuum. I mean, they strive to higher, nobler objectives, but they're still human beings. It's a lot easier for them to take a controversial case when the political winds are blowing more favorably for justice and the Constitution. Now, another point in this particular lawsuit, we are asking for two of the justices to recuse themselves, Sotomayor and Kagan from any participation in any discussion on the 23rd.